shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, 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 scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. Spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, 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 spooky.
midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. Stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Treats obscene, we give out in chills and scream. Relative to demean our methods can be.
Welcome everybody to Halloween week 2020, spooky season. I'm a pirate, and so what we're doing today is we're carving pumpkins to make them look like, what are we making them look like?
So we're going to pick a picture, look at it in our mind, and then toss the book away. I'll go ahead, I'm going to do the spider.
You're doing
the spider is going to be mine. So I'm going to tear it out. I'm going to tear it out. Okay, now erase it from your memory.
This ghost saying boo.
Alright. So that's the challenge today. We're going to carve pumpkins professionally without the stencils.
My landlord brought out a power saw and started cutting with it.
Sawzall?
Yeah. If you need anger management help, carve pumpkins. You heard that from your local psychologist. That's not how that's supposed to look.
Perfect.
You already got it all out?
Got it all out. Ready to go. The key is to choosing the best side. This is tough, because I got to get all 8 legs on here. You really got to think about what you're removing, not what you're keeping.
Mm-hmm. Good life lesson.
Remove certain things from your life that aren't doing you any good.
Like that boyfriend or girlfriend, carve them out of your life. still.
Spooky. It's really hard to see with an eye patch on. I would recommend not doing it with an eye patch.
Right now, say in the chat if you think who's going to be better.
I'm A, he's B. Type A in the chat if you think the spider is going to look good. Or if you're on YouTube, just type in the comments who you think is the best. I've got 4 legs down. Now I'm going for the head. I'm going to put major fangs on this puppy.
You know any pumpkin jokes?
Nope.
What did the guy pumpkin say to the girl pumpkin when he wanted a date with her?
Can you carve out some time for me?
No, you're gorgeous. Gourd. This is going to be a Cyclops ghost, I just decided.
I'm done.
You're done? Go.
We have a little surprise at the end, too.
Sure do.
My eyeball's sweaty.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good.
That doesn't look like anything.
Well, this is bad news. I just decapitated my ghost.
Ghosts with no heads are always scarier. Mine looks excellent. The creepiest spider you've ever saw.
You want to show off yours first?
Spider. You see it? I got 2 fangs there. There's 2 fangs. And there's 8 legs. Creepy spider.
This is the ghost. And it says boo right there below it.
A surprise before we go across the street and get judged on who's the better pumpkin. You guys.
You were in a pumpkin the whole time!
Losers! You got squashed. Okay, so now we have our pumpkins and we're going to get them reviewed by our co-workers.
I can't see with this eye patch.
Okay.
We're doing a little contest. Who is the better pumpkin? Mine is a spider. We looked at what a spider looked like, and that's what I carved.
Okay, so mine is a ghost with a top hat because his head came off as I was cutting.
He cut his head off and tried to add accessories, which I think should be illegal.
He also says boo.
I need to get a good look.
Look, 8 legs, body. I have 2 fangs right here.
Mine was actually killed, and it's.
I think I like B.
Oh,
Mr.
B.
Lemons.
Do I have to vote for one?
Yes.
A
If you don't
or B?
vote on the pumpkins, you at least got to vote on the costumes.
A or B?
Is that a B?
Yes, B.
Sorry, but I'm gonna go for B.
B.
I'm going A.
Hey!
I'm gonna have to go with B. I like the.
Oh.
Wait, Nathan, it comes down to you. So we have 3 for B and 2 for A. Wait, what would you pick? What did you pick?
Well, I'm gonna vote for this one because it's the only one left on the table.
Let's go. This is the very first time I've ever won a competition at Central after all the cooking videos. So this is a big day.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
Thank y'all. Tune in next week. Let's
Let's get to the watch party. Thank you.
Pumpkins, 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 pumpkins. Things get pumpkins in the night we roll. True, with rule. With ridicule and spray on it. It's pumpkins, 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 pumpkins. We're ghastly little ghouls. Pumpkins,
I was running off in revision. I've been up and down all over the place, wasting all my days and nights, never feeling satisfied. Getting on the smile, I was keeping it free.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Wednesday night watch party or our YouTube video, whatever form you're watching us. We want to welcome you guys in. This is our review of what we talked about this past week in our Highlands Fellowship students meetings on Sunday nights. If you are wanting to come in person, we would love to have you in our Bristol, Bluefield, or Abingdon campuses. Sunday mornings at 11 for middle schoolers, Sunday nights for our high schoolers. But right now we are in this path. And on week 3 of it, week 1, we talked about what the benefit of the church was. Week 2, we talked about why we need God. Today, we are talking about one of the most important things, why we need each other. And sometimes I think we forget why we need each other and have to be reminded of it, that we need a community around us for times when things aren't going so well. James and I are youth pastors, but we would be failing at our jobs if we thought that we could solve every student's problem in our area. It is also part of our job to train our volunteers, to train our high schoolers, to train our middle schoolers, to seek out those people around them, to bring them to us, to bring them to our resources for problems, be the light out in our communities. And one of the main points that I like that we talk about this week was being that light to those around you. And the picture in my mind that I got, I learned from an old FCA guy back at my old job, and he was talking about if you walk through glow-in-the-dark paint, right? It's clear paint. And if you step in glow-in-the-dark paint and walk all around your house, you're probably not going to be able to see that you stepped in that paint right away. But there is going to come a time when the lights are going to be shut off and you will be able to see your footprints all around that room, all around your house. If we spread light around our areas, a lot of the times people are going to have things in their life going good. But when it comes to a dark time in their lives, they are going to see those people that have brought light into situations. When we track light all around our communities, it will be easy for people to see who we are and that we have tried to instill some of God into our communities as we have lived our lives. It will be easy to see that glow-in-the-dark paint that we have tracked all throughout our communities when people are going through tough times. And there is no tougher time that we know of than right now with everything going on around us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we talked about, hey, like, what does it mean to truly, like, love somebody around you? And I asked the students, and they gave some really good answers, like, hey, you care for them, you're there for them, you pick them up when they fall down. And one thing that we left out in Bristol, that the students left out as they were answering, is how important it is, like, to love someone, you sacrifice for them. You sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your money, you sacrifice, maybe a friendship if it's a relationship, like whatever it might be. Like, hey, loving somebody requires sacrifice. And I mean, the greatest example we see that is the cross. Right. Is, hey, the greatest example of love that we know is the Savior, like literally the Son of God giving His life so that we can know Him. And we talked about, okay, hey, what does it mean to be a light now? So if you know what love is, okay, now it's our responsibility and our calling as Christians to be disciples and to be light and to go into all of the world, not just this nation, not just a nation across the seas, not just your town or wherever you're from. Jesus died for the entire world. Every human being, no matter what political party they're with, no matter what country they're from, no matter what color their skin is, it doesn't matter. What matters is that Jesus died for everybody and loves everybody equally. And so as Christians, we're called to live that out with a purpose. We are called to be a light in dark places. And it might be like you were saying, like, hey, you don't notice it. Like, I think that we all have a friend at some point that we didn't really know was a close friend until all of a sudden we don't have any other friends and that person's there for us. Right. And they step up and so they text and they say, hey, I'm here for you. Or maybe they call you or show up at your house or pray with you or whatever it might be. And so we all need that friend, and also, like, we're all called to be that person. Even if somebody's not your friend, we're called to love them with all of our heart. Like, even if someone thinks different than you, acts different than you, whatever it might be. Okay, Jesus hung out with prostitutes and tax collectors. Yeah. Like, who are we to see anybody and think that, oh, I shouldn't hang out with them because they're different than me, they're not good enough, whatever it might be, I'm not good enough for them, whatever it might be. Okay, we're called to be a light. And so we love people, and there's two ways we love people. It's by praying for them and by being there for them and helping them whenever they're down. And like, whatever that might be, if it's providing for them, if it's saying, okay, hey, do you need food or something? What can I bring you? If it's just sending that helpful text message or whatever. And also, like, hey, it's super important and powerful to pray for people. Like ask one of your friends tonight, hey, how can I pray for you? Or can I pray with you? It's even better. Can I pray with you about your life and see whatever's going on in your life and just pray that God can use whatever you're going through for His will and to ultimately use it for His glory and to get you through it.
Yeah.
That's super important. And so, as in like an actual active step in that, we all wrote cards to somebody that we love or that we appreciate in our lives. And so if you're watching this video right now, I don't know if you need to write a card or whatever it might be, but maybe just shoot out a text to somebody that you really care about. And you're like, hey man, I'm thankful that you're in my life. Like whatever darkness you're going through right now, hey, I'm here for you. I want to be a light in that darkness. And so that's what we talked about in Bristol.
Yeah, I think two things come to mind when I think about when I was in high school. The first thing is how good at being fake we can be. Sometimes we'll have best friends and they will never know what's going on in our lives. And that is the same for everybody. So you are good at hiding whatever it is. Your family argues, you have money problems. We get really good from even hiding that from our best friends. So don't you think that those same best friends are doing the exact same thing? So get into our friends' lives. Ask them what is going on with your life and expect answers. Don't just ask it to be asking that. And then the second thing is take a second look at your life and who you maybe have forgotten about. Send those people the text. Send somebody in your life who maybe is not in your friend group anymore that needs an encouraging word, needs somebody to speak love into their life. We all get so set on those same one or two people that we spend life with every single day that we forget about somebody who's maybe on that second or third layer of our friendships that doesn't get those loving texts every single day from somebody. They could be sitting alone at home, wondering when a friend is going to speak into their lives. So remember that we are all really good at being fake, and keep that in mind when we are seeking out those people that we may have forgotten about because they have just lost touch, because maybe we felt bullied by them, maybe we felt that they weren't being so nice to us. God sees everybody in the same light. Whether or not you think somebody is being nice to you or nice to somebody else, God sees them in a different light. Something may be going on in their life that they need asked about, and that's why they're acting that way. So seek out those people this week, or whenever you are watching this. That's what we were challenging our students to do, to seek out people in their lives that they maybe not know what is going on right now.
Yeah, cool. Well, I can pray us up and wrap us up. Good deal. Dear God, thank you for this night. Thank you for the message of what it means to love people and what it means to come into life with people and to surround yourself with people who will pick us up and also so we can pick them up when they're down. God, thank you so much for loving us. I pray we all have a great week, but God, most important, I pray that whatever we do it for your glory and for your will. God, thank you so much for loving us, and we love you too. Amen. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We're about to do something special with this pumpkin, so
Happy
stay tuned.
Halloween.
Oh, we should rip his head off. Bye.
For this week's watch party.
Later, Spirit.